Okay, so this is the craft room. I did take some things out of some of the cubes and they're laying around on the desk just so that I could show you the inside. Anyway, my favorite thing about the desk that Tony made me is one, I can keep it covered with some plastic, so all of this kind of stuff is just left, or it's that shrink plastic stuff, so every once in a while I have him help me take it off, strip the old plastic off, put new on. It just keeps it nicer. It's made out of the cubes that you get from Home Depot. This side is a 3x3 cube with a 2x3 cube over here in the corner. There's 3 little cubby holes where I can scoot in these little chairs that we have, like that. And then for Ava, because she's smaller, these go up and down. I just got these chairs on Amazon. They're really nice. As far as useful, they were very inexpensive. But so the desk, the favorite part of my favorite part of the desk is that it comes all the way out and around, so you can work on both sides of it. So you can have multiple people in here, or in my case, multiple projects going on. It's really nice and long. I think that it's 8 feet long by 4 feet wide, I'm guessing. I can measure that if you needed to know, but I mean, it fits in this room. So that's the nice thing about having a handyman boyfriend. He just makes the things that I need to fit where I need them to fit. So on this side, there's 2 cubby holes for chairs, one here and one there. There's the 2x3 on this side in the center, and then a 1x3 there. But if I show you underneath here, I've had a craft room for so long that I know I want to utilize every space, so there's no dead space underneath there. I use, for extra paper. On this side where the dead space is, I have like my old fashioned typewriter here. It's super heavy, so he's cut some of these in here and to keep it from bowing, But those racks there are shoe racks that come from Home Depot. And this one over here behind the chair is also shoe racks. Now that's all my paint. It's hard to see with the sunshine coming in, but those are 2 or 3 shoe racks stacked together. The wider space that's right here, that's just because I turned one of them upside down to give myself a wider shelf space. And then this is my silhouette, so you can tell, I mean, it's pretty heavy, and they hold up pretty well for it being so heavy. These are my paints. Tony made this for me. These come from, the Apple Barn paints. They just come from Walmart. But it's nice to have them on the wall out of the way. And then if I can get far enough back, I'll show you that these are something that he made me. These are for when I'm sewing or doing stuff with ribbon. I have a ton of ribbon. So it goes 3 back. He just cut these, and then I use a wooden dowel. Can you see the wooden dowel in there? Oh, here we go. So, and then there's 1, 2, 3 layers here. And then also he made me a second one, and it goes way back. It's super nice to have if I'm doing, if I'm working on something that has mermaid on it. I'll just bring all the pastels to the forward and put the rest of the stuff in the back so that they're right there in the front for me. I got some tape. You'll see this throughout the video. You'll see different kinds of tape that has measurements on it because I like to measure things before I cut. I don't like to waste things, but this one is an IKEA. It's a 4 squares by 2 squares, and then it's set on top of these Recollections drawers. They're super nice. They're a little bit shallow, but I like because then things don't get put on top of each other and lost. Tape on this side, whatever. Some of my favorite organizing things to do. I know this is super close, but I can't get back any further right now. These are some of my favorite organizing things. That way you can see everything in there. You don't have to reach back too far if you don't want to. Lots of see-through jars I save from all of our, whatever. This was, I think, a spice jar. This was like a salsa jar, obviously a jelly jar, but I like to be able to see through them. This was something that was on clearance, this metal, and I can just slide it out or slide it back in. These type things. You'll see these through the video. These were all clearanced at Meijer's, but they're nice because you can take a whole project out. Like this is all watercolors, watercolor pencils, things like that. My drawing stuff, that's all in this bin. This is my little dogs like to be in here, so that's their little bird cage kennel that Tony made. Little bird cage kennel. And I'm going to get back so you can see it. I hope this video doesn't make you seasick. So that's the IKEA 2x4, and it's sitting on top of those drawers. So just trying to show you that it's real nice and sturdy, those Recollections. I mean, they're holding all of the weight of all of that stuff. So then over here are the Recollections Cubes, which are some of my favorite, and I've had these for years and years, and I've used them for so many different things, and they ended up in my craft room, and I love them. This one here is a version of this one with the books in it. I just turned it and actually used the book separators as a shelf, and I put all my stamps on there, and it works really well. I love it. It's like a space saver. It's super convenient and it's easy to use. Another couple ideas that I have over here. This was in my refrigerator at one time, but it fits perfect in there, so I can pull things out, put them in there. That way I can get all the way to the back without having to reach my arm all the way in there. This was from Tony's Keurig that he doesn't use anymore, so I utilized that. But this is really nice because it also comes with its own shelf, so I could put things on top of it and layers, you know, so that I'm not always, that was one of the things from having a craft room, is that you have a cube and you have to keep moving things out of the cube to get to what you want, because you have to layer things. So I do this a lot where I break the cube up. Tony makes me these little shelves. I just put them on something really thin like this, and then I put a basket. So these are just for example, and here are all of my metal die cuts for paper crafts, and then this is some stamping stuff. So, but I can, you know, I push it in, pull it out as I need to use it. It's easier to do when you're not trying to do it with one hand. There we go. Oh, I hope this video doesn't make you sick. Then another one thing that I use, I don't know where I got the idea from, so I hate to do that, but I like to credit people. This is a little spice rack, and I just put all my little, for paper crafts, they're like connectors or anything that you have that's small and that you want to use, but you want to see it. So do I want to use these gold ones, or do I want to use these other gold ones? I can just spin it and look at it. I love that it's convenient that way. I don't have to take the whole thing out. I just spin it to the one I want. Here's another one with the shelf thing. It's just resting on some empty glasses. Some empty glass, let's see if I can get down in there far enough, jars. And then this can come out or go back in. And then I have these two up here also that I can pull out and use whatever I need. And that's the key to like saving your space and utilizing your space. Tony built me these. They're for paper craft. I don't know if you do a lot of paper crafts, but these are awesome. I get these on sale at Michael's. And he built the wooden things specifically for them to fit in. So, you know, this is Halloween paper, Christmas paper, and then there's even a little bit of space on the top of each one that I can squeeze things in there. If I buy something and I want to put it in there, I can just squeeze it on the top. This up here, these are super nice, easy to put together, inexpensive, from Amazon, I think. They're just these metal, I think they put them together for kids to put like soccer balls or whatever in. I just put, you'll see them, they're all over YouTube. You just put them together with these these zip ties. There they are. That's the word I was looking for. But those are super easy to put together and very convenient for space. And you don't have to put them, you know, obviously this, you can skip one and make them wider if you want. And let's see, what else do we have? Another one of my favorite space-saving ideas, I think I got online somewhere. Curtain rods for your washi tape, so they don't take up one of your shelves or space on your desk. super awesome and easy to do if you have a place to hang them. Inside the closet are some of those towers. They're the 3x1 towers. I just took the shelves out, and Tony cut these little pieces of wood here, and I just put them in between the papers. And then I stacked 3, and he made me this shelf to sit them on so that I can utilize these. They're hanging folders, but they're on wheels, so I can pull them out and use them when I want, and when I don't want, I just put them back under there. This has to be one of my all-time favorites, the pegboard. It's super nice and easy to organize for anything that you want. Like right now it's set up for paper crafts, but I can change it around and use it for sewing stuff. I can use it for, you know, I quilt. I do all kinds of different crafts. So, but I love, love, love the pegboard. If you have the space for a pegboard, it's a great idea. I made this one thing here for Ava so that she didn't have to take up space on her desk or whatever she's working on. These are like for all her papers that she's made, painted. It's just I just took some extra cloth I had and folded it up. I think I found it on YouTube, the idea. And the paper just goes in there, and she can keep blank papers or papers that she's painted or wants to cut or wants to use for later. So she's got all that space that she doesn't have to take up desk space. And then one more thing that is a real space saver is behind the door are all my punches that Tony put these boards across. Super easy because I don't use all of them at the same time, obviously. And so when I'm not using them, they're out of the way. They don't take up space. Anything that you can hang on the wall. I keep my ironing board hung up just so it's not taking up space. I did get this little thing here for my computer to sit on. This came on Amazon, but this has like ink pens, pencils, drawing pencils, markers, things like that in it. I think that's it, but my 2 favorite things about my craft room are the fact that you can walk around the desk. Love that. And the pegboard. Also the little turntables. So turntables I got on Amazon, I think. But if you have any questions, just let me know. And, you know, I'd love to help, give you any help that I can. And I'm excited for you to get your craft room put together. Good luck.